So it's been a big week at work for me, working in education and helping teachers with their technology skills and just making sure they feel comfortable about what might happen in the next few weeks and how they're supposed to do their jobs, and really having to justify whether their job should exist after the holidays. There's a lot of talk about how important the core subjects are, and that music is not one of those. So it's been a little bit of an interesting week and a little bit depressing sometimes to have a think about that. As a music person, obviously I think it's really important to continue music and to give people some joy in their week with their music. So trying to give them ways to do that well without taking away from what obviously children are trying to learn and what parents are trying to manage in their environment. This is a whole new ball game for all of us. Really excited that we had 75 when we finally did our count. People join us on our choir rehearsal and have been communicating online with a few different musicians and conductors about their experiences and what they're doing, and even composers about getting some new music from them for us to use. So that's always really exciting, and I think it's been an interesting road where actually people are more connected now than they were before, which is kind of strange and unexpected, but really nice that there's actually this sense of community between teachers and parents understanding teachers more and how hard their job is, and musicians coming up with ways to engage with the community. A lot of businesses and musicians trying to give what they can, and hopefully they can make it to the other side of this and still do what they love to do. So I guess it's just a week by week situation. Our committee is going to meet week by week to just kind of get our head around how this goes forward. But it was really lovely to be able to share with our choir that they wouldn't have to pay their usual fees. Because we've done well as a choir, we were able to give back to them and give them a discount, so they don't have to worry about that for at least for the next term, probably for longer. And we've already had some new people interested in joining, which is really exciting as well. And we're offering our space to them as a meeting room, which is really nice. And I think a lot of people appreciated that fact that they can actually get together in between rehearsals and have friends that they can catch up with and a space that they can do that in. So really proud of our community and how they've taken that on board, and was really interested to see how people found the rehearsal. It's very different as a conductor, not engaging with an audience, with your choir who feed off you, and just talking and conducting and doing things to a camera is very different. So that's been a learning curve for me. It felt weird to not conduct the songs, but then the conducting is not quite in sync with the sound. So it's kind of and the choir felt weird when I wasn't conducting too. So we're going to try it and just go with it, I guess. So that's been a bit of a challenge artistically from that side. But I think it's exciting to have a little bit more time to work on music in more depth with them and skills in more depth than we usually have time to do. So I think there's going to be some positives out of this. And certainly I feel like already our choir community has got closer and are getting to know each other a bit better. They've got their names on the screen with their pictures, so you get to learn their names a little bit quicker. And we've had a very big term one, so there's a lot of new faces that we're still trying to get to know. So it's lovely that we have a way of kind of placing names and faces together on the screen and getting to know people better, and just being connected by the fact that we're all going through this at the same time. And I think that's a benefit, that an unexpected benefit of such a horrible thing to be happening. So I'm looking forward to next week. Our first rehearsal was kind of a trial and trying a few different skills in the rehearsal, and next week will be our first proper, I suppose, rehearsal where we really do more choir things than we did last week. So I'm looking forward to getting back into it and trying some new music with them.